The tides of winter are over. Solitude is no more. We're entering a new age of humanity. So first off, we landed into the internet era, which kind of isolated us to an extent, made us comfortable being away from each other because we had the internet. And then the pandemic hit, and the pandemic brought a whole new wave of isolation and loneliness. But now it's 2024. This is a new era. It's a new age. While everybody's gearing up for war, everybody's a lone wolf, everybody's just... And I don't blame them for what they've done or who they are. This is a concentrated effort, but that's for another video. What's happening now is we're finally bouncing back. People are getting nicer. Everybody's warmer now. We're trying to actually connect with each other. I mean, for the past couple years, anytime I'd go to a store, the clerks would be very, and this is a very superficial example, but the clerks would be very passive, wouldn't try to engage in conversation, wouldn't want to do anything. And I know this is very boomerish, you know. It's a very boomerish mentality of, when I go into the store, I have to be greeted by someone. I have to be acknowledged. And we went away from that for a while because we saw how ridiculous it was. But now we're seeing how unridiculous it is. The little bit of humanity that you can have, you should share. You know, say hi to the person on the street. Give them a nice nod. Enjoy someone's presence. Don't just exist in your own world. Exist in the world of social media or even the world of ideas that go through all of our heads. Now it's a new era. A new era of humankind. Because now is one of the most crucial times in human history. Because I look forward and I see two paths. Obviously, those paths are split and they have their own branches, but there's two main paths, there's two main rivers that are leading into the sea of consciousness. And they are the path of solitude and the path of humanity. As I speak about the path of humanity, the sun has now come out. You know, we could say that's a coincidence, or we could say that's divine interference, divine reasoning. Who knows? That's not relevant. But what is relevant is that we have the choice now. The choice is being forced to us. That we have to pick whether or not we want to be competitive and non-connected, or competitive and connected. Because ultimately, the competitive nature of humanity has been turned up a lot nowadays. You know, we have social media projecting that, but we also have hierarchies in all these different fields. And one could argue that these hierarchies are natural, which they are, but now that we have consciousness, we can separate from the animalistic side of us. Instead of being competitive and wanting to just beat the competition and wanting to be better and wanting to be on top, what we can do, because we have higher intellect, we have higher consciousness, we can maintain our competitive element and progress humanity. We don't have to look at it as I'm beating you, I'm better than you. We can look at it, I'm beating you, but I want you to do better. There's a big difference. One, you just want to be on top. You want to have a clear position. The other one, you want to be on top, but you also want everybody to rise up with you. There's a big difference. And I say that mostly to say that we are at the point where we are competitive enough, we are intelligent enough, and we are conscious enough to make the decisions that will lead humanity into the right path. Whether or not we will, it's a whole different story. But what I think is, people like me, a collected We need a collective mind of people, not just people like me, but all different types of people in order to progress humanity in the best possible way. Because again, it's at our footsteps now. It's all on us. It's time that us as a species, we just do better. We love each other and we mutually benefit everybody, rather than just trying to do somebody over and get what you want. We are at the conscious point where we need to teach the next generation how to be human, how to not just be an animal. Because an animal focuses on fucking the other person over or the other animal over and getting above them. But we're conscious enough where we don't have to fall into those traps anymore. Especially our generation now, we can really change things because we're the future. So, show love to your people. Show love to everybody, because everybody is your people, truth be told.